So this is it, the last official week of LEC. Your assignments should be all completed, and it's time to put your professional portfolio together and demonstrate to the world that you've got skills. Not only do you have the ability to plan for blended and online instruction, you know how to rock it by creating an engaging and rigorous course of study housed within a supportive community. In this module, you will review the requirements and procedures for reviewing, revising, and submitting your leading-edge certification portfolio. Through LEC Letters, you will reflect on your experience as an online learner, and your final task will be to complete our course survey. Let's go on to the module assignments. On Friday of this week, you will write a reflective letter to the next LEC cohort. Go back to the Module 0 tab and find the LEC letters you read at the beginning of the course. Follow the discussion assignment description and use these letters as inspiration for your own. The bulk of your week is spent reviewing and revising the online portfolio, showcasing the learning and the assignments you completed through this 9-week course. As explained here in the assignment, before you can submit your portfolio, you must have received a 3 on every assignment, including discussions and replies. LEC is a mastery course. Assignments with less than the full point value are not complete assignments. We will not be able to grade or submit your portfolio to LEC until this requirement is met and reflected in the gradebook for every assignment. The first step to reviewing your portfolio is to go to the Student Resources tab under Module 8 and really look at all the student examples. This will give you the best idea of what a complete and passing portfolio looks like. You will most likely go back to these examples again and again as you create your portfolio. Here's some insider information. All of your graders will search for the HTML code to check every image for alt text descriptions. If you upload images without alt text, you will be asked to update each image with this information. Refresh your memory by reviewing Module 2, the Accessibility module. Remember, your entire portfolio, every assignment, should showcase that you mastered all of these accessibility concepts. Notice, just like in Michael's portfolio, that each module is represented by title in the website menu without referencing a module number. They also are in the same order in which they were assigned. Each module should be on its own subpage. If you used a lot of personal collection images, rather than adding a caption for each one, place an image disclaimer at the bottom of each subpage stating, "Images used are from my private collection unless attributed otherwise." With this in mind, be sure to correctly source other images. For free images from sites like Pixabay and Pexels, you can caption with image source Pixabay CC. Revisit the bottom of Module 4 Student Resources for information on how to correctly source images. And remember, if you are unsure, don't use. An important feature to check on your Google applications is your share settings. Make sure you allow for anyone with a link to view your documents, slides, etc. If you are using an organizational Google account, check to make sure you are not just allowing anyone with a link in your organization to view. You will want to have it open to people outside your organization. Go to the Advanced Sharing settings to check and change this if necessary. Always check and double check your share settings. This is something your LEC portfolio reviewers have to ask many people to fix. Here's another insider tip. Do not take and upload screenshots or screen snips of your Venn diagrams, infographics, or documents like rubrics to use in your portfolio. You need to obtain an embed code from the application you made them in and embed them. All of these items need to be accessible. Taking a screenshot uploads your creation as an image. When these types of images are used, assistive technologies will only alert users to the fact that a JPEG, PNG, or some type of image is shown on the web page. It may even give a brief alt text description. However, it cannot read the words in images, so your information is lost to those users. If you upload screenshots of infographics, rubrics, or content-heavy images, you will be asked to revise your portfolio. For each of the modules in LEC, make sure you have created a unique web page that contains the module title, a brief description of the module focus, your portfolio assignment, and any writing associated with that, and finally a modified reflection. Details on how it should be modified can be found in your Module 8 textbook. If these modifications are not made, you will be asked to update them for each module. If your assignment requires you to cite your sources in the APA format, make sure your websites include them as well. Likewise, keep the look and feel of your portfolio professional. Find color schemes and themes that you like, but make sure that the content is the focus. Too many patterns, images as backgrounds, and colors that compete with text can cause eye strain and make the potential clients or employers not want to engage with your portfolio for long. In our experience, it is wise to create your portfolio in a personal Google account instead of a workplace or district account. If you leave your workplace or district, you won't have to worry about losing access to your portfolio. A final word of advice: this is your professional portfolio and reflects your best work at this point in time. We highly recommend having someone else carefully read through your portfolio as an editor to help you with grammar, spelling, and clarity. Your LEC reviewers will ask you to make revisions in grammar, spelling, and clarity if needed before we can send your portfolio off for final certification with the Leading Edge Alliance.